Hello everyone, welcome back to Airlines Quest. Today, we're covering some major updates from Pakistan International Airlines, Etihad Airways, and exciting new routes from various carriers. Let's dive right in. First up, let's talk about Pakistan International Airlines, or PIA. Remember when PIA was placed on the EU blacklist back in 2020? Well, it seems they're inching closer to returning to European skies. Following a November 2023 audit by the EU Air Safety Committee, multiple areas of concern were identified, including deviations from safety procedures and understaffing issues. As a result, in June 2024, the European Union Commission decided to continue restrictions on PIA and other Pakistan-based airlines. But here's where it gets interesting. The Pakistani government is now lobbying hard to restore PIA's permissions for UK and European airports. This push comes as the airline moves closer to a proposed privatization. You've got to remember, though, allowing European flights is vital for breathing new life into the struggling flag carrier. PIA sources claim that progress reports have been shared with EU officials, stressing that all targets set by the EU and UK have been met. In fact, the airline seems so confident that they've even issued tenders for in-flight catering at Manchester and Birmingham airports. Could this be a sign of imminent changes? We'll be keeping a close eye on this situation. Now, let's shift gears to some exciting news from Etihad Airways. The UAE carrier has unveiled its summer 2025 schedule, and it's all about growth. Etihad is ramping up its weekly services between Abu Dhabi and Sydney from 7 to 10 flights per week starting July 2025. But that's not all. They're also introducing double daily flights to major European cities, including Paris, Milan, Rome, and several others. Remember, this comes following Etihad's Journey 2030 strategy, which aims to bolster Abu Dhabi's role as a travel hub connecting Asia and Europe. Speaking of growth, there's some intriguing chatter about a possible Etihad IPO. Industry sources suggest the carrier is planning to make its stock market debut no sooner than 2025. This would be a milestone for Middle Eastern aviation, marking the first IPO of a major Gulf airline. Etihad is currently targeting expansion to serve over 125 airports by 2030, up from the current 70. They're also planning to grow their fleet from 103 to over 160 aircraft. It's clear that Etihad is positioning itself for significant growth in the coming years. Now, let's take a quick look at some new flight announcements. Qatar Airways is boosting its presence in Amsterdam, adding 4 additional weekly flights from Doha to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport for the winter 2025 season. This increase will enable 40,000 additional passengers to travel throughout the season. It's a clear response to growing travel demand in the Dutch capital. Jetstar is expanding its Trans-Tasman network with new direct flights from Gold Coast Airport to Dunedin and Hamilton in New Zealand, starting June 2025. These thrice-weekly services are expected to create more than 115,000 seats annually on the Trans-Tasman route. To support this expansion, Jetstar will base an additional aircraft on the Gold Coast. Lastly, we have some exciting news for South Australia. China Southern Airlines is set to resume services between Guangzhou and Adelaide on December 12, 2024. This thrice-weekly service will reconnect South Australia with its second-largest international tourism market. The economic impact is estimated to generate more than $69 million annually and create over 255 full-time equivalent tourism-related jobs. That wraps up our aviation news recap for today. What do you think about these developments? Are you excited about the potential return of PIA to European skies? Or perhaps you're looking forward to more flight options from Etihad or the new routes from Jetstar? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.